Hello everybody, Chris Smartage, Brotherhood of Light Show, current YouTube channel. And we're going to continue with our psychedelic music and visual show. And this week we're going to have a visual photographer, brother of mine in the digital arts, a show on Ben Upham and his incredible photography. So let's check it out. So here's the opening page, and there's a picture on this black and white shot on the top. It's the Lynyrd Skynyrd, and it's Alan Collins and Gary Rosington in the middle there. This is some of Ben's latest work. So the show is going to consist of a bunch of rock stars that he shot and mixed in with his psychedelic imagery. So we're going to hit Lynyrd Skynyrd, Black Sabbath, Jerry Garcia, Tommy Bolin, Frank Marino, guitar legends, and Ben Upham III. 1970 rock photo collection is what we're going to be checking out, but he does this really unique stuff. And the first thing we're going to see is a lot of stuff he posts on Facebook, which is just this amazing collage work. So let's check it out. So here we go. Check out Ben Upham's fun Facebook page. And the Ben Upham Facebook page is for your viewing only. So this stuff is not for sale. He just posts it for people to check out. He takes photographs of rock stars or stuff he shot, and then he mixes it with other artwork. So it's just fun stuff for the viewer to enjoy. For instance, I have no idea what the mushroom artwork is, but he's got Rory Gallagher, Randy California, Robin Trower, Neil Young, tiny little Lynyrd Skynyrd up there, top of the mushroom, and then Dwayne Allman down here fishing with some other animated characters. So, I mean, if you like this stuff, I'm going to kind of celebrate this show, the first half of the show, all about his fun Facebook stuff. I think the next page is going to really be cool. Check it out. So here we got Jimi Hendrix on the left here. And, every picture you see usually is Jimi Hendrix playing guitar. You're just sitting there, laying back, crossing his legs, and a bed of flowers and tie-dye. What more appropriate could you have than a good time with Jimi Hendrix and flowers and tie-dyes? And then now we've got two of our fallen rock stars toasting in a 1920s looking setting with Jimi Hendrix and Jerry Garcia. Gotta love it, man. The guy's got a great sense of humor and just really fun stuff. I hope you guys see this stuff on Facebook, on Ben Upham's page, because it's just a lot of fun. So as promised, we got Lynyrd Skynyrd, Alan Collins, the Freebird, up there in the green motif. And since Alan is no longer with us, he's up in the clouds playing like a free bird. So that's a great shot. Another fun Facebook one. This one he might even have on his website. Not sure, but I love the motif. It's Ben Upham III Facebook page. So here's another couple examples of some cool collages. And we've got Little Grateful Dead, and we got Jimi Hendrix driving the Batmobile, and some other animation pieces. Gotta love it. And now below, we've got the Oregon Woods with, there's a Yeti there. Oh, there is Brent Middleham. Okay, Frank Marino, Bugs Bunny, and Alan Collins, and Gary Rosington over here. And then we got the dinosaurs. And then over in the corner, we got Cream. So what an imagination. I love these little psychedelic colors in the background, where the sky would be, and all these great classic rock musicians. This is one of my favorites, just kind of inspired me to do this show. Rock and Roll Island of Dreams. So we got the Jefferson Airplane flying in. We got Frank Marino playing over there on the west coast. We got Randy California in the middle of the island. We got Dwayne Allman on the southern tip. We got Collins again over here giving a power chord. And of course, Jimi Hendrix is holding court with the with the deer here in the bottom. And then back up in the island, we've got Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull playing a little flute. So it's a rock and roll island of dreams. Totally fun stuff. And of course, this is a classic here. We got Jerry Garcia as Popeye. And of course, we got Terrapin Station. And Jerry's stopped by to play banjo with the Terrapin Turtle. And he's got a little pet raccoon hanging out. Just lovely stuff, especially if you're into Garcia. So as promised, we got the Jerry Garcia pages here. Another cool Garcia page with his famous layouts. And I just love this bottom one here. I think it's really cool. He's just got such a nice contrast. When I do my light show, I lay out stuff like this all the time. 3 layers like that don't compete with each other, but kind of lift each other up. So like I said, he's kind of a photography, digital artist, brother of mine. He does a lot of the same stuff I do in my light show. But he does it in his computer and then has it on his Facebook page, and soon we'll check out his website also. And here we got Frank Marino, and his band's name is Mahogany Rush. They got a bunch of albums out, many albums in the 70s. They also have a new DVD that's been released the past 5 years, which is really great. And Frank's retired now, but he was one of the greatest guitar players of the 70s, kind of an unsung hero. So I wanted to mention him. We'll show him in our next couple pages also. So all this stuff is on Ben's Facebook page, Ben Upham Facebook. So legendaryrockphoto.com is his website, which is, I just checked it out. I've been looking at it. It's just amazing. He's got a complete catalog of like 40 or so different artists he's taken stills of, and that's on the rock photo section. And then he's got also an about section, which is a picture of him back there shooting. And then all the publications and the albums that his stuff's been in, the records, and the little CD fold-out books you get. He's got photos in those, and he's got some stuff in Martin Popoff's books. So his photography has been, you can check it out, man. He's covered about 20 or 30 different, he's been published in different pieces with his photos of rock stars. So, but today we're going to get into the visionary rock art, which is where he's taken like colorization, or he's mixed different backgrounds, and that's another section of his website. Now, each one of these pages has 15 pictures of, like if you went Jerry Garcia, there'd be 15 different shots of Jerry, or if you went to Rory Gallagher, there's 20 pages, and Lynyrd Skynyrd, there's numerous photos, and then Frank Marino, there's a ton. And Black Sabbath, there's a bunch. So let's get to the next shot here. So you go to a site and you hit Visionary Rock Art, and you pick out an artist, in this case, Frank Marino, Mahogany Rush, and you can see what he's done. He's put this, psychedelic backgrounds, or he's actually just take the photo and done this kind of solarization coloring look, which is really cool. So you can purchase this stuff. I'm not really trying to sell it for him or anything, but it's available in like wall art, order whatever size you want. So it's really cool stuff. The Frank Marino page. So here is a shot of Johnny Winter from Day on the Green in Oakland, and then above me with the colorization is Johnny Winter and Floyd from Winterland Auditorium in San Francisco. So that's the Johnny Winter page. So as advertised, here's Lynyrd Skynyrd, and there's that same black and white one we did on the cover. I think it's really cool. I love it, the way it looks. And here is a couple different shots from Skynyrd at Winterland on the left here, and then the Oakland Coliseum Day on the Green on the right. And you can see the cool colorization he's done. So yeah, check it out, man. It's a great website. I mean, it's really nicely put together. So directly above me is Tommy Bolin, and he's got about 5 or 6 really cool shots from Winterland. And then we've got Alex and Getty from Rush on my left here. And then above that is Ted Nugent from the 70s, a young Ted. And then we've got Jeff Beck from Day on the Green, the 70s, with a psychedelic background. And I just want to remind you that a lot of his artists are no longer with us, so they're very rare photos. But you know, some of them are still alive, but a lot of them aren't. Like Jeff just recently left us, and Tommy Bolin a long time ago, and the drummer from Rush. So he's got some pretty cool stuff, which, you know, you're not going to be able to get. And the cool thing is, a lot of these shots were shot in the 70s, so the guys were young and fresh looking. You know, now, I mean, pictures of guys now that, you know, they're 65, 70 years old. So it's pretty cool to have this record of these artists. So yeah, directly above me is AC/DC with Bon Scott, who once again is no longer with us. But everybody else on this page is alive. We got Heart over here, a young version of Heart from the 70s. And then the classic version of Black Sabbath with Ozzy Osbourne and Tony Iommi. And you can see a couple different treatments he's done here on these photographs. So he's got the Black Sabbath as advertised. Another, you know, great classic rock band. You know, the godfathers of, you know, metal, hard rock, grunge, even stoner, doom rock, you name it, they laid it down. Okay, so this page we've got above me, we got Robin Trower from Winterland. I was at that show. And then we've got to his left, we got Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull playing in the Waterfall. We got Tommy Bolin. We got Rory Gallagher up there on the top, who's no longer with us. We got Neil Schon from Journey from the 70s when he had that big hair. And we've got Eddie Van Halen. He's got quite a few shots of Eddie and some of David Lee Roth. So this is definitely, you know, late 70s, early 80s Van Halen, which is pretty cool. I think he shot those up in Spokane, Washington. So, you know, check out his Eddie Van Halen stuff, because it's pretty cool to have him. I mean, he's stone classic. So if you like this stuff, you can check it out. Contact Ben Upham for a rock photo collection. Lynyrd Skynyrd, Black Sabbath, Jerry Garcia. For purchase options, legendaryrockphoto.com. That's, once again, legendaryrockphoto.com. Then also check out Ben Upham's Facebook page, because that's where all the fun stuff is, and he constantly posts there. So if you become his friend, you'll see his stuff all the time. I always like it. I always give him a like, because I think his stuff's really cool. And you can see a variety of his work down below. Another Garcia, there's a Blue Oyster Cult, Jeff Beck, Sabbath, and Skynyrd on the left there with a frame around him. So it's pretty cool. Cool stuff. So I'm going to end this with a little tribute to Jerry Garcia. Here's that contrast shot from earlier in a different proportion. And then the one in the middle here is really cool. It's kind of very Grateful Dead woodsy feel. And then you've got Jerry up there playing with the Turtles or the Terrapins, whatever you want to call them. And so subscribe to my Brotherhood of Light Show current Facebook page. I could use some subscribers. Not a Facebook page, YouTube channel. Brotherhood of Light Show current YouTube channel. And please subscribe, because I'm having a hard time posting on Facebook. They're getting a little gnarly on me. And that's how I pretty much spread this stuff around to my friends on Facebook. So if you get an opportunity, then it'll be on your YouTube channel. You can see it a little easier by going to YouTube. So I'm going to end. I'm going to sign off. All right. And thank you, Ben, for all your beautiful work. And hopefully you guys will check out his website. See ya.